Hey everyone, so you saw me getting my EX plus 3 2B and A2. Now I did use this very team, obviously not cheap one bit by any means, as it never is on day one, but I used this very team to go from 0 to 99 with no issues, full OTK. Now again, absolutely not cheap. There will be probably cheaper guides than this. I'm sure Cinsar will have something in due time. But for now, if you have these units, it's perfectly fine. And I'll show you how it's done. So Tsukiko is going to Prayer of Purification. Yep, that's what I want to use. Made its Consecration Light for the Imbue Amp, etc, etc, etc. And Purging Mandala Light for the Imperil Field. Sylvie Brave Shifted Limit Burst, Kaito, and you need a full EX plus 3 team for this because you need at least 100% morale for this to use Torrential Downpour, which is a 200% Machina killer. Now the 200%, while good, the boss is also human, meaning it is effectively 100% because killers are always taken on in averages when facing two types. We're going to use Crashing Wave because the boss has certain buffs. You can see there is a 1 billion shield to it, which we can dispel. And we're going to do Unpredictable Tide because next to the huge shield it also has defense spirit buffs, has damage reduction, killers to beasts and humans, and we're going to get rid of all of this. So let's do it. A2 is now going to Yorha type A number 2, which is her own personal amp, which is nice but not needed. Inorganic Blade, which is the 140 Imperil to light, which is very important. And lastly, she's gonna do Finisher, that's the 85% break here, which is nice. A2 is going to Limit Burst, and Chizuru is going to Limit Burst in Brave Shift. The way this goes is we're gonna wait until A2 finishes casting or starts casting her chain, and then we'll send in the other two. So 1, 2, and go. Breaks her up, here it comes. And the boss has 1.8 billion HP. And I saw that both the final hits of 2B and Chizuru did 1.7, so we overkilled by 800 million. I would say that you definitely need 2 LB finishers or 2 high DPS finishers to manage this. Chizuru should be fine. Oh, Chizuru outdamaged 2B in this one, even though 2B has 2000 more attack. But there is a reason why Chizuru is dealing more damage here than 2B, and I'll show you in a second. But that was the quick and dirty clear on this. So none of this interests me. So let's check out the gearing. As you've seen, there is no need for any gearing whatsoever on Tsukiko, Sylvie, Kaito, and A2. It's just that 2B and Chizuru are good. Now, as you can see, 2B, very high attack. I 130'd her. She is wearing the Dark Visions katana. Lots of clash stuff. A good accessory here for 75 LP damage. Has to use her own TMR for the TMR bonus. Uses A2's STMR, which is very good, as well as the TMR for A2, which is 500 static attack. And because she easily caps human and Machina, I went ahead and put Hateful Agent on her. And because I have them at EX plus 3, I can afford to use their own card. But if you have Knights of Grandchild card, perfect substitute, the same amount of attack static, but less base attack. But still should do the trick fairly well. Brave Shift not geared, we don't need it yet. I haven't even started gearing the Brave Shift, as you can see. Chizuru, base form, the only thing that matters. I haven't updated her build, so this is far from perfect. I will update it for my actual clear later on, but here it is. So that's the stuff. And she's using the Smile card, in which case, which makes this rather obvious why Chizuru is dealing more damage. It's just that her LB modifier 50x, 350x, 450x, that is higher what the unbuffed, what's her name, 2B has, because 2B is 400x. She has, or that way, Chizuru has a slightly higher LB buff, which is perfectly fine. At the end of the day, when it comes to full modifiers, 2B and Chizuru should be, it should be in favor of 2B. That's what my calc says, at least. So yeah, it's just that in a 5-turn scenario where 2B cannot use either the Smile card because she's not an FFBE unit, nor can she use Typhus Spirit, it's just in favor of Chizuru, but that's fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Was a very quick and dirty, super clear, for me at least. I know this is expensive, latest units, especially double premium, but I'm sure Sinsar will have a lot cheaper guide than I do. But for now, that's been it. I'll cap this real quick, and then I'll be back for the capping video either today or tomorrow. We'll see. But for now, thank you all for watching. See you then. Bye bye.